Okay, I did not start this game thinking we were gonna win. And I'm gonna tell you up front, we did not follow a strat here. We just went in with golden scouts for early game and accelerators for late game just to see what would happen, and we won. It's crazy because someone even lagged out on wave 31, and still we beat it. So we only had 7 people for the last 8 waves. That's how OP my community is. The main point of this video is to show you that yes, this can be done. And I'm also gonna talk about what I think you need to do to win. Okay, so I know I said we didn't follow a strat for this game, but there is a strat that I've seen circulating for beating Fallen Badlands on a mega server. I would link that in the description, but I just went to look at it and it's actually locked. But that's where I got the idea that I needed to bring an army of golden scouts and accelerators because it's in that strat. But we didn't really follow anything as far as when we placed the towers. We just kind of played in a way that felt good and worked for us, which means this must have been a pretty good team. So let me go ahead and give some shout outs to these legends. Atharv 68 Cool Dude, Egg Commander Real Egg, Hampion, Jeff Radio JW, Jose L Bronco, Murray Lonat, and Dingo E. Okay, now let's talk about Badlands. Why do we have to beat it on Fallen to get the Cowboy? Didn't we just have to beat it on Molten before the hardcore update? The short answer is yeah, you did. I don't know if the devs thought this was too easy or if the fact that you have to beat it on Fallen is a bug, which is totally possible. But let's just say it isn't a bug and the devs want you to have to beat Badlands on Fallen to get the Cowboy Tower. If this ends up being true, that's just insane to me. The Cowboy got a major nerf from this update. Before the hardcore update, you were crazy not to be using the Cowboy Tower in your lineup. But now it's just, I mean, it's not terrible, but I've only really found it useful in solos. If you're playing with other people, it's much harder to get money from the Cowboy, and that's why I don't use it because I mostly play with other people. To me, the point of having the Cowboy locked behind Molten mode on a 2-lane map was you had to get carried by more experienced players to get it. You couldn't do it with a group of new bacon hairs. I remember very well not knowing a lot about the game and getting some pros to help me beat it. You had to find people that knew how to play the game and had good towers, and so it fostered this sense of community between the people that played the game, because the map was beatable. Even a low level could help beat it on Molten, but it wasn't so hard that you had to have really powerful exclusive towers like you do now. I can safely say that you need 4 people with Golden Scout and 6 with Accelerator to beat this now. And for what? The Cowboy? It is not a good enough tower to require the Accelerator, which you either have to buy or grind hardcore for weeks to get, or the Golden Scout, which could take even longer if you're unlucky and you get it out of your last golden crate. And that's my biggest gripe about having to beat Fallen on Badlands to get the Cowboy. It's not a good enough tower that it should require all of these higher level, better towers to get. Maybe if it was as good now as it was before the update, then it would be worth it because it was literally 2 towers in one. It was a good starting tower and a farm. Maybe if they gave the Cowboy back its old stats, then I could kind of see how the effort would be worth it. But even if that was true, in my opinion, the experience of getting the Cowboy would be ruined by having to try so hard to get it. And the frustration you feel when you get to the final wave but can't kill the Fallen Kings. Getting the Cowboy is supposed to be a positive experience. It should bring the community closer together, with higher level players reaching out a helping hand to those lower levels and lifting them up. But with the way that it's currently set up, it feels more like the absolute best players in the game are just picking up noobs and yeeting them over the finish line. Because even if you bring the Accelerator and the Ranger and the Golden Scout and the Turret and the DJ and the Commander and the Minigunner, because yeah, you're gonna need all of that and more, even if most of your players have those towers, they still need to know how to play the game really well. They need to know about tower placement, how to chain call to arms, how to farm efficiently so they have enough money to upgrade the Accelerators and the Rangers fast enough to get everything to max level by wave 40. So you not only have to have the best towers in the game before you even attempt to get the Cowboy, you also have to know about the best strategies. All of that is to say, yes, it's still possible to beat Badlands on Fallen. This video is proof of that. But is it probable that you're gonna beat Badlands on Fallen? No, it ain't. One good thing that did come out of this video is that now I know basically what towers we need to bring to the game to win, so I can actually put together a team of professionals to give you that good old hairy carry. It isn't that difficult if I have people with Accelerator and Golden Scouts to help, so if you've been trying to get the Cowboy and you just can't quite make it, go ahead and join my Discord server so I can help you in my spare time. I'm thinking I can carry 2 people per game and do 1 or 2 games a day. If that interests you, go ahead and join at discord.gg/JustHarrisonThings. Okay, let's say you have the Accelerator, you have the Golden Scout, and you have some friends with the same towers. Can you do this on a regular 4-player map? I'm gonna say it's not likely. The reason is that in a full mega server, you can have 8 people instead of 4, so twice as many people, which means twice the firepower. But the Fallen Kings do not have twice the health. In a regular game, a Fallen King has 150,000 health, but in a full mega server with 8 players, it has 210,000 health. So in our game, it only had 195,000 health because we only had 7 people. But my point is that in a mega server, you have twice the firepower, but the Fallen Kings only have a little bit more health. So ultimately, you're more powerful and it's easier to kill them. That's why I think that for now, the best way to beat Fallen Badlands is going to be in a mega server. So let's say you're a mad lad and you're going to attempt this insanity. What towers should you bring? Well, that part's actually pretty simple. Go back to the beginning of this video to see how we set up. But basically, 4 people need Golden Scout with 2 setting up on each side. They need to place 3 each and then start farming. The players that don't have Golden Scout need to start farming right away. The Golden Scout players need to upgrade those scouts to max level as soon as they can, while the other players farm until they can get any other helpful towers like Commander, Ranger, Accelerator, Turret, or anything else that can do some real damage. I think the best sets of loadouts are going to look something like this. 3 people with the Golden Scout, Farm, DJ, Ranger, and Accelerator. 1 person with Golden Scout, Farm, Commander, Ranger, and Accelerator. 2 people with Minigunner, Farm, Commander, Ranger, and Accelerator. And the 2 people that are getting carried should bring Minigunner, Farm, Turret, Ranger, and Electroshocker. Now that might sound like overkill because it's a ton of high DPS towers, but trust me, you're going to need to do as much damage as you can. Now, if you bring all that stuff and you can get through the first few waves, it's really just up to you how you want to play it. You got to think about what enemies are coming in the next couple of waves and prepare for that. You have Fallens at wave 20, giant bosses at wave 22, shadow bosses at wave 24, tanks at wave 30. I think as long as your team has good instincts and can communicate on what needs to be placed, you guys might be able to win. I honestly think the key to this map is accelerators. You're going to see in this game that those absolutely melt the health off the Fallen Kings. And that's pretty much all I have to say about this map. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Actually, I guess I can call it a Harry Talk. Thanks for coming to my Harry Talk. I will see you guys right back here at the end to talk about the game. there you have it, the proof that Fallen Badlands is beatable. If an old boomer like myself can win, then a bunch of sharp young zoomers like you guys should be able to as well. Once again, join my Discord if you want help with this. You can join at discord.gg/JustHarrison things. I'm gonna randomly try to get groups together with accelerators and golden scouts for some carries, or you guys can try to organize yourselves into a group to take on the dual Fallen Kings. Yeah, good luck with that. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button with your forehead, hit that subscribe button with your big toe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my amazing upcoming content. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, be safe, and never forget what I always say. Peace.